Hello, in this video I'll show you how to solve one-step exponents, roots, and logarithms using algebra. But this time we're going to show you two examples. So let's get started with 3 to the power of x equals 81. So how are we going to do this? Like in the previous video we said you have to take the log of the base of that number here, which is 3. So we write log base 3 since the base number is 3, and then whatever you do to one side you must do it to the other to keep it balanced. So we also take the log of base 3 on this side too. So log base 3 goes here too. And then what do? Well, if you don't know what are the rules, you can check the video in the description below. But anyway, the rule is you move the x to this side here, and then you put a time symbol here. And then there's another rule that I mentioned in this video in the description below, which equals to 1. So basically, you write x all by itself, and then the log base 3 of 81, that's 4. So the first answer to the first problem is x equals 4. Now let's move to the second one. We have log base 3 of x equals 4. Well, as I said in the previous video, you have to make this an exponent like this, and then you have to write a 3 here, since the base is 3. So, and I mentioned before, you move the x to this side here, put a time symbol, and then this would just, the log base 3 of 3 cancels out to x times 1, which is just simply x, and we have 3 to the 4th power, that's 81. So the second answer to that is x equals 81. Now finally onto the third problem. We have 4th root of x equals 3. And in order to do this, you have to take the 4th power on both sides, here and here. The 4's cancel out, leaving with x on this side. And we have 3 to the 4th power, which is 81. Again, since you already saw here, we have x equals 81, and this right here has to equal to this right here. Anyway, that's the answer to the first set. Now let's move to the second set to make sure you got it. So we have 5 to the power of x equals 15,625. So how are we going to do this? As I said before, on this one, we have to take the log of base 5, since the base on the left side is 5. So we take the log of base 5 here, and whatever you do to one side, you must do it to the other side to keep it balanced. So we also take the log of base 5 here. And now what's next? Well, as I said before in the previous problem, move the x to this side here. To here, not that side, because the sides are on the other side of the equal sign. Yeah, the sides are on the left side from the equal sign and the right side of the equal sign. But anyway, let's continue on. We have x log base 5 of 5, which is just simply x times 1, or just x. And now what is log base 5 of 15,625? It's 6, I think. So that's the answer. X equals 6. Now let's move to the other problem. we have log base 5 of 6. Log base 5 of x equals 6. As I mentioned you in the showed you before, make the x and the 6 small as an exponent, and you write a 5 here, since the log of base is 5, and a 5 here to keep it balanced. And then move the x to this side here, put a times symbol, and then log base 5 of 5 is just 1. So we have x all by itself. And then we have 5 to the 6th power, which is right here. So we have 15,625. So yeah, that's the answer to the second set of the second problem. X equals 15,625. Now on to the final problem. We have 6 root of x equals 5. So in order to do this, you have to take the 6th power both sides. Here and here. The 6's, cancel them out, leaving with x all by itself. And then we have 5 to the 6th power. Well, you have seen it before. 5 to the 6th power is just 15,625. So we write this number here. So yeah, that's the answer. X equals 15,625. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you like this video, and even better, you can subscribe to my channel. This is the end of the video. Anyway, see you soon. Bye.